Welcome to episode 6 of our Holland America Noordam Asia Cruise vlog series. In this episode, there's a cruising first, we visit Phu My, or do we, there's speciality dining at Tamarind, cocktails on the sea view pool deck, and we dock in a lorry driver's paradise.
Good morning from Noordam.
Morning!
Yeah, Paulie's up after getting up at the stupid o'clock to watch his football team. Doesn't want to talk about it, do you? No. So we've got a day at sea today. As you can see from the maps on your TV, you can get access to all the maps, and you can see obviously day at sea. So we've got a nice chilled out day. Lovely that breakfast's up to 10:30 because we're not early risers. And here's all the other opening hours too. So let's go and see what today brings. But let's first have a look.
I knew she'd have to go.
Yes, because we love our balcony and our aft view. So, as you can see from here, it is a lovely warm day as we're cruising towards Vietnam to Phu My. A lot of people ask us about having a wake view cabin. Is it really noisy? No, it's not, is it, Paulie? You do get obviously the water noise. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not noisy at all. And the seas have been very calm. There's been no issues at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes as you're going into port, you might feel a little bit of juddering when they're manoeuvring, but other than that, you wouldn't even know you're at the back of the ship, to be honest.
No, you can get more movement on the back of a ship because obviously you're right, like a pivot, it's going to move more. But on this cruise so far, we haven't felt very much at all. But that is something you need to consider when you're picking a cruise cabin. But we'll be doing a full tour and around our cabin and showing you exactly what we thought when we've been here for the last 15 days. So let's go and grab some breakfast. So our day at sea started in the Lido buffet, as always, seeing the lovely Carol for our fried eggs on toast.
It's getting a bit of a thing. I alternate between fried eggs on toast, or I do make myself a sausage and egg McMuffin. Other McMuffins are available.
Yeah, they are. But breakfast is great at the Lido, isn't it?
Yes.
Lido. How do you say it? We're having a big debate, aren't we, about how
We're not.
we
We
say
say Lido. Dan and Tony say Lido.
Yeah,
There's no
exactly.
debate. We just say it differently.
But served perfectly with an English breakfast tea with milk on the side, so we can do it as we want. And the staff up there are just lovely, aren't they? Yeah. So then we decided to go to where our next port is my Phu. Phu My! Phumy.
We might as well end this series now
Phu.
because it's not going to get any better than that. Yes,
because it is spelled Phu and then My, isn't it?
It's Phu My, but it's PHU, and there's some little funny things over the U.
Yeah, exactly.
Like an omelette.
So basically that's in Vietnam and the gateway to Ho Chi Minh City. Now we've been to Ho Chi Minh City last year and we spent 7 nights there.
We did.
So obviously we didn't really want to go back into the city, but we thought we'd go to the lecture. There's a lovely guy called Ian on board who's doing sort of all the destination immersion stuff about all the ports that we're going to, and he's an excellent presenter. So we thought we'd go to the lecture all about Vietnam and Ho Chi Minh City, and obviously we knew a lot of the stuff, didn't we? But it was good to see. It was always in the theatre, or as with a lot of cruise lines now, you can watch these lectures either in the billboard on board, or you can also watch them in your cabin. So sometimes if you're thinking, oh my god, I've got to get up and got to get ready, I want to go and see this, always check and see if it's on your TV, because I think that's a real bonus, isn't it? Because you don't always want to get out and about in the crowds and stuff. So anyway, so Ian's lecture, as always, was excellent. So then it was time for the 1 p.m. quiz. Now we're pretty good at the 7 p.m. quiz, which is the music quiz. 1 p.m. quiz, we're not so good because it's more general knowledge. So we headed to the billboard on board. What was the score, Paulie? Can you remember?
I can't even remember.
It was 12 out of 17.
12 out of 17. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't this a movie related?
It was.
It was, because what they do is the 1 o'clock quiz has a theme. The afternoon quiz is general knowledge, and then the 7 o'clock quiz is music. Now it was movie related, and I have to say that my team, fair play, they pulled their weight, and they were as much use as a chocolate teapot.
Yes.
Yes.
It's quite hard because this is an American ship. And a lot of the questions are more American, aren't they, than British. We're very good at quizzes on British ships because it's all about British stuff. But on Holland America, the quizzes are very American. Would you say?
Well, it's all about stuff in Holland and all about stuff in America, isn't it?
No.
It's not, I just made up with that, but no.
But anyway, it's always good fun, and the entertainments team have been great, haven't they? Always up for a banter and a bit of a laugh, so that's good. So then we decided, you know what?
Can I just point out, though, that we got 12 out of 17. The winning team only had 14 out of 17, and I foolishly changed my mind on one of the questions. That would have put us on 13, so we were sort of only 1 point
still
out.
lost.
We still lost.
Yeah. Just saying. So then it was time. We thought,
It was. I'm sorry to interrupt. It was a cruising first. Now, who doesn't love doing something for the very first time on a cruise? Now, we'd seen other people do this, and we looked on a little bit sort of enviously. But today we took the leap.
Right then.
Right, it's a first for Paul and Carol Love to Travel.
It's deal or no deal time.
So hopefully we'll do better than we did in the quiz, because there's money on this. You can win up to $1,000.
Or a free cruise.
No, there's no free cruise, mate.
It said on the programme.
Oh, well, that's news to me.
Well,
you can win up to $1,000 or apparently a free cruise. But
It said that in the programme.
Oh, there you go then.
So Paul's just been up to get some tickets. So how much were they?
For $20 for one, $30 for two, or $40 for three. So $40 for three is the best value. Now, even if you don't get called up to play the main game, you can still win sitting in your chair.
Okay.
But obviously, once we've played it, we can explain a bit more, because like I said, we've never done it before.
Yeah. So can you put this on your onboard credit? Is it on your onboard account?
Yeah, it goes on your onboard account. Yeah.
So that's fine. So if you've got some onboard credit, then you can use it for a little bit of gamble or a bit of play. Yes. So we'll let you know how we get on. There's Oka again. Hey. Hi. So we're here early and we've got a little booth.
Okay, Noordam. Up next, we are gonna take these cards and please open up this bottom flap. Just fold it up and it will reveal a number down there.
Okay, 981. 983.
I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You go, living your best life right there. Who will it be? We have 1075263. Virginia S. Where's Virginia S?
No.
Ooh. Virginia. With the banker is saying, I will give you $162. Noordam, what do we think? Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Deal, Mr. Banker. No deal. Okay.
No matches so far.
So, he's working on his deal. Let's see. Come on, Mr. Banker. Be mindful. Okay. Next one.
One match so far.
Sure about it?
40.
Can we see what's inside case number 4, please?
I won a bingo ticket. Woo, woo, woo.
For all the excitement of Deal or No Deal, which absolutely great fun, wasn't it? We'd definitely do that again.
Well, buzzing. I was buzzing after, you know.
It was real good fun. We went back to the cabin to get ready for the evening's entertainment. Right then, we're all ready for dressy night, aren't we, Paulie?
Yes, we are. I'm wearing Raging Bull.
Yes. Do you want to talk about Raging Bull, Paulie?
Raging Bull is former England and Gloucester rugby player Phil Vickery's clothing line.
Yes.
And he does some jolly nice shirts.
He
as
does.
I'm sure you can see.
So this is Paulie in his chinos, brown shoes, and his Raging Bull. I've got just a little black dress. A little black dress. As you can see from class.
Which you can see there, ladies and gentlemen.
So we're off. It's a Pinnacle Grill night tonight. Our second specialty restaurant that's included in our Have It All. So...
It's not actually.
Sorry?
It's not Pinnacle Grill. It is in the Pinnacle Grill, but it's actually Tamarind we're going to tonight, isn't it?
Oh yes. Of course, I had it that we're going to the Pinnacle Grill, but yes. Actually, yes, that's true.
It's a good job I'm here paying attention, which is very unusual, as I'm sure you'll all know.
No, that's quite right, Mr. Morgan, isn't it?
Yes, it's Tamarind, which there isn't a standalone Tamarind on this ship, but they use the Pinnacle Grill for Tamarind. So it will be, like we were talking about, Canaletto, it shares the buffet. Tamarind shares the Pinnacle Grill, but at least it's a separate restaurant away from everything else. It costs $41.30 per person.
We booked prior to getting on board, and
Yes.
it's more expensive. I think it's $50 when you're on board. So all specialty dining, most things are cheaper to book pre.
If you pre-book.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to take you there now and show you what Tamarind has to offer in Pinnacle Grill.
Yes, let's go. All bases covered there, Mrs. Morgan Slater.
It is. So first up, we want to give a big shout out to Brian, who was our waiter in there, because he was just so much fun, and just his knowledge of the food and everything was just superb. So I started off with a satay sampler, which was just little skewers, weren't they? Little skewers of meat.
It was massive.
Well, it was on a long plate, as you can see here, but that was absolutely delicious.
Now, what we're loving with the specialty dining is, if we haven't tried it with the mains, because there's no need to try it with the mains because there's so much food, but if there's two starters and you really can't decide, they'll bring you both of them at no extra charge, which I think is wonderful, and it gives you the opportunity to try more things.
Well, and to share, for us all to share.
It gives you the opportunity to
Paulie's
try,
like Joey, he doesn't like
try
sharing.
more things.
So you had the shrimp tempura, but you also had the Chinese little back ribs, didn't you? Baby back ribs.
Tempura shrimps, prawns, whatever the difference are, somebody please tell me, because I don't know the difference between a shrimp and a prawn.
Prawns, little baby shrimps.
Oh, I don't know what's happening. It might be different amount of legs. One's got 75, one's got 8, I don't know. But anyway, the tempura shrimp was superb. The baby back ribs, probably one of the nicest things I've ever tasted. It was just, the ribs were, the bone just pulled out. It was just soft and lovely. The sauce on it, everything about it was fabulous.
It was. And then on to the mains. I'm just checking my notes in my little book. I do love my little book, don't I? You had the Penang red curry, and I had the Mongolian barbecue lamb chops, which were absolutely delicious. And I like my lamb well done. I'm not someone that likes pink lamb.
Yeah. So all you chefs out there, Gordon Ramsay, and all you muppets, say, "Oh, you've overcooked that lamb." I'll tell you how lamb should be cooked.
Crispy.
How you like it to be cooked. So you don't have to, just because, like...
What are you ranting about?
Well, because it just annoys me when you watch these...
Some people like it pink.
Yes, and I'm not dissing anybody who likes the lamb pink, but you watch these chefs and you cut through it, and I think, it's that rare, you think it's going to run off the plate.
Anyway, back to my Mongolian lamb.
It
was well done, and it was absolutely superb. Crispy on the outside, but still soft and juicy on the inside, and the flavour was immense.
Good.
You had your Penang red curry?
I had a Penang red curry, which was absolutely spot on again. I had no complaints whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Food was excellent. With Dan and Tony, and their meals were superb too. It was a thumbs up all around, wasn't it?
It was a great big thumbs up.
Then I went for the passion fruit cloud, which I thought, ooh. And Brian explained, he said it's really light pudding, because I was really full by then. It's like a little souffle that was just so light, and passion fruit, and it was just lovely. A perfect ending, actually, to my meal.
Was it like eating a cloud?
It was.
But it wasn't as light as the dessert I had.
Yeah.
I didn't have a dessert at all.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I know what you're saying. You're rubbing your eyes, going like that with your ears. What did he say? No dessert for me.
No, you were full up by then, weren't you?
I was.
So Tamarind, if you see that on your cruise on Holland America, definitely give it a whirl, particularly if you love Asian food, because it was absolutely superb. Definitely recommend. So after our lovely Tamarind dinner, we just literally had one for the road in the Ocean Bar, and we were all full up and content, and we went to bed, didn't we? At an early night.
We are pretty rock and roll. I think we were in bed by about 9:30.
Do you know the beauty of a longer cruise, though, is because there's lots going on around the ship if we wanted to go and see it. But the beauty of a longer cruise is we're really enjoying just having pockets of fun, pockets of good food, pockets of great entertainment, but then just chilling in our cabin and watching a good film. We watched quite a few good films. So cruising, you can do whatever you like, and never let anyone judge you like they do in all these Facebook groups. Oh, why are you in your cabin watching your TV? If you want to watch your TV in your cabin, you watch your TV.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone tell you what to do on your cruise, because it's your vacation, your holiday, so just do what you want. And that's what we do, isn't it? Sometimes we might be partying till 1 in the morning, sometimes we might be in bed by 9:30, and it doesn't really matter.
Now, you spoke about pockets of fun. When are
We
those,
always have pockets of fun.
when are those happening? When are they happening? When's the pockets of fun?
Soon.
It's just the same all the time. Yes. So, naysayers, leave people alone if they want to watch the telly in their cabin.
Exactly that. Right then, good morning from Vietnam.
Good morning from Phu My.
Yes. So we've arrived in Phu My, and
as with always, we'd like to put a disclaimer on our pronunciation of the place we're at. We think it's Phu My.
It is, and it's another Asian port and another picturesque one.
It's another banger.
Yes, come and have a look at this. All our Asian ports so far, apart from Tamarind and Samui, have been with a load of tankers. So look at this. So this is the picturesque port of Phu My in Vietnam. Now we've just been watching, it's been quite fascinating actually, watching them load things on and off the ship, and also down here the guys have been just sweeping up. At home we'd have a road sweeper doing it, wouldn't we, a machine, but they physically do it by hand, as you can see here. So that's our view from our balcony today.
What I particularly like is how there's quite a different selection of diggers available.
There are.
And in different colours.
There is. So there we are. So this is Phu My Port. We're just going to go up to get some breakfast and see what the day brings.
Yes, I'll just point out to Carol as well. Do you like the angle of the lifeboat on that tanker?
Yeah,
I'm guessing that there's no messing about when you're sat in there.
No, it's like a torpedo, straight in the water. But yeah, so let's go grab some breakfast and see what the day in Phu My brings. Interestingly, we've had a lot of comments, because when we're away we obviously post on our Facebook and Instagram, so if you don't follow us there then please do. We photo little videos and obviously information about our time away, and we've got a lot of comments because we've been put on another picturesque port in Asia. But there's been a lot of people commenting saying, do you know what, I love that, because particularly men saying they like to sit on their balcony and watch
lorries driving past,
or the logistics of all of how these ports work and how all the containers are put on the container ships and stuff. So I guess it depends what floats your boat. For us, we prefer to have a nice city view or a nice beach view.
Did you throw a cruising pun in then?
What did I say?
Whatever floats your boat.
I did.
After heading up to the Lido market to see Carol for our lovely eggs, we headed back down to the cabin and got ready for our day out.
Right, we just walked back in our cabin and look, already Hong Kong disembarkation options. We're going to ignore that for the moment because we don't want to think about that. But I'm sure we're going to just be getting off ourselves because we're staying in Hong Kong for 4 nights, aren't we, Paulie?
We are indeed.
But let's talk about the spa. We've just been to the spa.
You carry on, mate, don't you mind me? I'm just stocking the fridge with some milk.
Yes, we always bring our tea, our coffee and our sugar, so we get some milk, which is complimentary from the coffee shop or the buffet. But we've just been down to the spa because we love going to the thermal spa, just the thalassotherapic pool and just the sunbeds and chilling out there for a day. And we got talking to a very polite lady who basically said that we couldn't book it because we either had to book for the rest of the week or just turn up on the day because they weren't sure how many people had booked. And we're like, well, don't you know how many people have got weekly passes already, and is there much availability? But she couldn't give us that answer, which wasn't very helpful really. We just wanted to book a spot there. But anyway,
I think
So,
it's become more evident on the more cruises we go on that spa prices are getting absolutely ridiculous. They got a very special offer on today, and it's $179 for a massage, which is bonkers.
yeah, it is.
And
We're not going to pay that.
we're not going to pay that. So,
But for $49, you can have a day pass to the spa, so you can just use obviously the saunas and the steam rooms and the pool, and just chill out there for the day. So we need to just go back on the morning. We'll let you know if we get in or not. So there we are. So we're all breakfasted up. We're all ready to go. So we're going to get the little shuttle. Now Phu My is, like we said, a container port. We're not sure exactly what's in the terminal building and what's at the end of the gates. So we're going to go and investigate that, because as we mentioned before, we spent a week in Ho Chi Minh City last year.
Yeah.
So we didn't feel that's where most of the excursions were going to. So we didn't feel that was going to be of any interest to us, because we've been there, done that. So we're going to see if we're going to be out there for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then we're back on the boat, back on the ship and in the pool.
or we
So,
might be out for hours and hours doing
Yes. Shopping.
doing shopping for Carol's special sandals.
Well, my special sandals, my favourite sandals, are broken.
Yeah.
So that's
Only had them 10 years.
I know.
Rubbish,
Right, let's go. Right then, so we're back in the room. We went out on the shuttle bus. Now the shuttle bus literally takes about 5 minutes to get to the end of the dockyard, basically.
It's not even 5 minutes, it's about 38 seconds, and the only reason they put a bus on is because you're not allowed to walk through the port. From our point of view, this port is ideally situated if you want to do excursions to Ho Chi Minh and places like that.
Yeah.
But if you want to just get off the ship and wander into a local town, village, city, you might as well be on the moon.
Well, I think we haven't been able to do that on any of our ports apart from Koh Samui. So this port is by Phu My, which is about 25 minutes away, and we've just been out. We thought we'd just go out with a bit of research to see how much a taxi would be there, and it's $40, which we think is a lot of money. And from what I've read and researched, there's not too much there either.
Unfortunately, it seems to be a trade of cruise lines now that they're all geared up for selling you their excursions. What would be nice is what a lot of cruise lines do when you go to places like Hamburg and places like that, is they do a shuttle bus into town, because it's about an hour walk. Now what I would be asking for here personally, rather than if I don't want to do an excursion, I'd like to go to a port where I appreciate you can only dock where you can dock if you want to go to Ho Chi Minh. But if we want to go to Phu My, which is 25 minutes away, in my humble opinion, even if you had to pay $10 for a shuttle bus, they should be putting a shuttle bus on. So it would be nice for them to say, well look, the bus only takes you to the gate of the port, there's going to be 50, 60, which there was at least, taxi drivers all baying for your business, and you've got no idea where you should be going, and you've got no idea how much it was going to be. And we felt so intimidated that we just turned around and got back on the bus and come back to the ship.
Yeah, it would be useful to have the shuttle that takes you into Phu My, basically, and then you felt quite safer to do that. I mean, we're a seasoned traveller. We've been to this part of the world before. We've been to Ho Chi Minh, as we mentioned, so we just wanted to explore the local area a little bit. Maybe if we'd been with Dan and Tony, we would have been a bit braver and done it, but it was quite intimidating walking towards. And then, you know, when they were just shouting $40, $30, $30 one way. And it was like, so in the end I said, you know what, actually, from what I've read about Phu My, as I said, there's not so much there, but it would have been nice to see. But we've decided we've scuttled back on the ship, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
a touch disappointed, but like you said, when I sit down, I'm going to put a bit of feedback on the app, and it'll be interesting to see, because we have put some feedback on other things, and they've been straight back to us, and they've addressed any
maybe they've done it in the future, it hasn't worked, we don't know, so we need to speak to someone about was that a thing in the previously, but for us, obviously Phu My, because we've done Ho Chi Minh, it's just going to be a lovely day on the ship.
It is.
So this was the perfect opportunity for us to have the ship to ourselves, because most people got off, and what we did is had a perfect pool day, didn't we, Pauline?
We did. There was a couple of very selfish people, 2, maybe 3, that decided that they were allowed on our pool deck.
Yes.
But other than that,
yeah, it was fab.
and obviously, other than the fact that the view was 700 lorries being loaded with some sort of, but even that was strangely hypnotic, as we've said. We had a lovely time
at the Sea View
pool, drinking pina coladas and Bloody Marys.
We did, and just having a lovely swim. And again, the service out there, you just literally put your bottom, don't you, on the sunbed, and they appear just like magic.
Before heading up to the Seaview pool to watch the sunset, we spent some time in the peaceful sanctuary of our aft balcony.
Right then, sunsets at the Seaview pool and bar. Look at this. The boys have got the table. They're very happy. Hello. Done. But look at this view. So our evening started in the Lido buffet where they had prime rib, and oh, that was delicious, wasn't it, Paulie?
The prime rib, again, I'm going to go have remember the thing about lamb chop? Whenever you have prime rib, it's like so rare, it's unbelievable. So when it's in the main dining room, if you say to them, "Oh, can I have that well done?" They sort of, and I'm not on here, but just generally there's a sort of a look of like, ooh, you want your prime rib well done, like you're a Philistine, which we probably are. But in the buffet, the prime rib in there is as good as you'll get anywhere. But what they'll do is they'll cut you a lovely slice off or two, and then they'll cook it a bit more because they got
put it on the griddle.
Because they got griddles behind it. And I have to say, I've now had prime rib twice in the buffet, and it's as good a piece of meat as I've had on a cruise.
It is.
It's so good.
Food in the Lido market is, we've only been to the main dining room once, and we've obviously done speciality, but it's just so much choice up there and so good that we keep going back. So the evening entertainment, we started in Billboard On Board with Megan and Gabe, who we think are great, aren't they? They do some excellent sets, as you can see here. Into the theatre because there was a lady called Michelle Montari performing. The boys wanted to stay in Billboard. I thought I'll go and see what she had to offer, and a very entertaining lady, a lot of personality and a lot of fun in between her songs, but a fantastic voice. And then on my way back, I passed the boys again, and I thought I'll pop my head around karaoke because that was happening in the Rolling Stone Lounge, and I didn't stay very long. And I don't want to put snippets of the people that were singing because I don't want to embarrass them. But what I did here wasn't the best. But they seemed to be having fun, and that's what karaoke is all about.
What your cruise and karaoke is all about. As long as you're having fun and it's not to the detriment of any other passengers.
Go for it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then by then it was getting sort of around about midnight.
What?
We had a late one.
Never been.
We did. So things, if you're looking to come on holiday in America and party till dawn, these are not the ship for you. By about midnight and the latest sort of 12:30, 1:45, all the bars will be shut. Even the casino, but the bar, which is the Billboard on this one, will be shut. You can continue to play in the casino if you want to, because the machines are on 24 hours, but there will be no service anywhere. So just be mindful of that. If you are a party animal, then Holland America, do not, you just can't.
No.
And we don't. For us it suits as well, because by then we were ready for bed, weren't we? And we'd had a great night.
Join us in the next episode where we show you more of what Noordam has to offer as we make our way to Da Nang and Hoi An.